Jimmy Palmquist here, and I want to talk a little Star Wars. Probably one of my favorite topics. So recently, Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy and team announced that they're going to go more towards a James Bond type style of releases. They don't want to feel the pressure of releasing one every year, which I understand. More than a 3, 4 year and make it a big event. Love this idea. I obviously want as much Star Wars as I can get. But now that we have Disney Plus and we have all these TV series, I'm okay with a movie every 3 to 4 years. I love James Bond. I think that model makes sense. I actually talked about way back when Rise of Skywalker came out that I really wish they would have just broken out of the mold and said, you know what, we don't need to make this a trilogy. We can just keep telling these stories. And it looks to some extent they're going to be doing that as they have a new series with Rey coming back, Daisy Ridley. So I'm curious to see that. But this new release schedule should help them, and I feel like we might be getting some redemption for the film that has basically been the impetus for not having a film every year, and that's Solo. I do not know where all the hate for Solo came. It is 100% a failure in filmmaking, but it was never a box office failure, and it was never a failure of the film. It was a good film. It was just probably the culmination of Lucasfilm trying to release movies and realizing that they didn't have a great plan. I, again, love the end of the Skywalker trilogy, but I really wish it had been more cohesive and they had a outline that at least tied all three films together with a better plan versus what I feel like happened announcing a new director each time. And then with the Rise of Skywalker, changing directors didn't help that Carrie Fisher passed away. But I really don't feel like there was a cohesive story going through. It was more of, we're going to make a film, make a film, make a film. Now, the James Bond model really works to that. Yes, we know Bond and we know how some events add up to others, but not really. So, what does this mean as far as stories? And if we do have something bigger and broader than a one off, well, George Lucas laid it all out. Every 3 years, he had a new Star Wars movie. So I think it's possible. I think it's likely. I think we just need to have it planned out. And I think when Disney took over, I think there was a huge rush to get their money back and to make as much product as they want. And honestly, to satisfy the fans, because we want more. I really feel like this James Bond model will work. I hope it works. I know they've announced at least 3 new projects on the horizon that seem more realistic than others. I'm curious to see how this goes. I want to see more Star Wars. I'm not going to like it all. I get it. I don't like every single James Bond movie that's been made, but I appreciate that they have all been made and that I can watch when I want. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Nerd out.